Welcome everybody to another, I don't know what I'm calling this series. The dev reports? I don't know. It's not important. However, what I did realize is that the last two videos went way longer than I wanted to. And I recorded a different video and I realized that was going to go too far as well. So my goal is to keep these under kind of around the 8-minute mark. And so that means we're going to go into a little bit less information at once, but more like focused. And the big thing I want to focus is because the other thing with that other video I recorded was that there was a lot of information and stuff in there that literally does not make sense unless you have what I'm going to talk about today, which is the basics of the character sheet and how it's going to work. Now, I'm not going to give everything away. I'm still trying to create this, and as I said, don't want this going somewhere else before I'm done. But anyway, on the character sheet, you're going to have 4 stats, and underneath those stats, you're going to have 4 substats. So I can show the main stats. They might change what their names are called, but right now it's Neuro, Reflex, Vigor, and Connect. Neuro being like your brain, like mental abilities. Reflex being how, like, kind of more like your dexterity, actions like that. Vigor, more strength and constitution stuff, and Connect is more your social charisma skills. Pretty much to explain how this is gonna work, I'm only gonna really be going into Neuro, and those, they get 4 substats. All of them have 4 substats. And Neuro pretty much is brain for book smart, street for like kind of knowing the rumors and like being streetwise, dream, which is, since a magic is connected through dreams and stuff, and like your abilities, it is kind of pulling information out from that. And lastly is analyze, which would most correlate to excuse me, like an investigation check, like where you're really focusing. So anyway, what this all comes down to is the way that you would make your character is that there's point packages, and there's a handful of them. I don't necessarily have the right page up here, but pretty much you'll choose between a whole bunch of different packs. I'm going to see if I can find it really quick, but let's see, in character creation, and there we go. I found it. Yeah, so you'll get at most 15 points that are already split up into 3 different groupings, and that is specialist, which is 6, 3, 3, 3 points, balance 4, 4, 4, 3, trained 5, 4, 3, 3. And what does that mean? Well, I'm glad you asked. So with Neuro, as we said, Neuro has the 4 stats: book, street, dream, and analyze. Now, say you're going with the balanced point split, and you decide to put a 4 in Neuro. That means you will have 4 points to split up in any way to those 4 things. So you could do 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. You could do like 2 in book, because of character creation you can only go up to 2. Street 1 and analyze 1. Like it doesn't matter. Like that's what it is. And from there, what you'll do is you're going to multiply that 4 with however many points you have in your marker. So, in short, and I'm still working this out because I'm realizing like having 1 point and only having it multiplied by 1 might not work out. So it might be like, you have 1 point, it's 2. 2 points will be 3. Anyway, that'll be figured out as we go. But anyway, what you do is that is your dice check that you have. So right now, let's say you put 2 points as the current rules. This might change in the future, into book. And so since you have 4 points in book, you have 4 points in neuro, and you put 2 of those points into book. 4 times 2 is 8. So what you want to do is you want to roll under that check, which is why I think now that I'm talking out loud, I might change it to 1 point is times 2, and then each point goes up by 1 multiple. So that is pretty much how the system works, where you have your set skills and you're trying to roll under them. And there's other skills that you will go through. Pretty much like not other skills, I misspoke. There's other things to character creation that I'll go into later, like occupation, your roots, which is kind of like your background, age as well. Like all those things will also give your character more points to help round that character a little bit more. But that is the main thing that I wanted to cover, because some of the stuff that we're going to be talking about after that really relies on that mechanic of the multiplications and the dice table, and just how that would work before I go and dive in and talk about more stuff. So anyway, that is it. I'm not ready to talk about the wrestle yet, which is the system, which I think that is pretty close to being complete. I was working a lot on that last week, and then today, like, I was really coming up with the ailment chart. So that is something. Maybe we'll talk about that next video, because the ailment chart is pretty interesting. So next time, peace.